Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Her Game, Her Voice, the podcast. I'm Farah Abdullah and I'm here with
Leen.
Leen. Today I have a couple questions for you about football. First of all, I wanted to ask you how you started getting involved in the sport.
Alright, so I used to live in America, and as you know, football wasn't really popular back over there. And when I moved here to Saudi Arabia, my dad took me to a football game, and I kind of just fell in love with the sport. And he would go with his family and his friends to fields every week, so I just started going with him. There was a smaller field there. I would just go with him, and I would play with my cousins and my brother, and that's how I ended up learning.
Okay, that's cool. I want to ask you, growing up, did you have any role models for girls that played football?
Honestly, at first, I didn't know about a lot of people, and then I remember my dad sent me this news article about this player named Farah. She used to train in an academy called the Eagles, and she had signed for the TAD when the league opened up. And from then on, I followed her, and I looked into the TAD players. There were some such as Tawfiq and Joy Tariq and the TAD team in general. I looked up to them a lot, and I was like, if there are girls who can pursue the sport, maybe I could want to go with them.
Okay, I have a question for you. Are there any complications that you faced when you wanted to be in football?
Yeah, I remember at first, me and my dad and my brother, when we first started playing, we went to go buy equipment like shirts and pants and things. And I remember my dad bought my brother football boots or cleats. And I told him I want cleats as well. And he told me I can't because I'm a girl. And he said that it's more of a masculine sport. And I had to end up using my aunt's old shoes that didn't even have soles in them. And those are the shoes I used when I first started learning how to play. And I remember I went to my grandma and I was like, my dad isn't letting me get football boots, and I want to learn how to play the sport, and I can't without the proper boots. And then she convinced him, and then eventually we went to the store and we picked out the most girly pink boots because those were the only ones he would let me have. But thankfully now he's more open to me playing, and he's been supporting me a lot. And
would you say your family and friends were supportive of you?
100%. Yeah. 100%. My dad would, no matter what, I was always really skeptical whenever I would play. And I had a lot of problems with being consistent and motivated to go to training, and my dad always motivated me, and so did my cousin who I grew up playing with. He always told me that he saw a lot of potential in me, and that I could be one of the greatest if I continue playing the sport.
How do you feel about the growth that you have personally witnessed in female football?
I'm really proud to see how much we've grown and expanded and how accepting everyone is of the sport and of females playing the sport. I remember at first I could not find any academies when I wanted to enroll. I would go around asking with my dad and my brother, and we would always find boys academies, and there were never any girls sections. It was really, really difficult, but thank God over time people have been more open to letting girls play as well. There are so many different academies that girls can enroll in to learn and to pursue their dream and their passion of playing football. With the Vision 2030, they've also opened up more professional aspects for females who really want to take it seriously. They've opened up a women's league and different women's tournaments, the same exact ones as the men's. And they've also opened up academies for under 17 and the girls who hope to pursue it as a career in the future.
I also want to ask you, what do you think are benefits of pursuing any sport in general?
Honestly, I think sport is a really great thing to have, especially growing up. It gives you a hobby, it gives you something to do. It helps with health and fitness and socializing. You can make friends, and it helps with confidence. And I think people who tend to play sports are they just get a lot of benefits in creating their character and being able to, really have kind of a purpose.
How was it to join a male-dominated sport?
Honestly, at first it was tough, but now, especially when I wanted to join professionally, it was really, really easy. I was able to get in contact with the manager in Al Ahly, and she told me to come to their training and try out, and I went. And I had some problems because I hadn't played in 2 months almost. So I started training with them, and then I had to stop, and she came back to me and she encouraged me to come again and to continue. Also, I think that girls have a lot more opportunities now. from the Ministry of Sports. They have the women's department in football. They hold a bunch of training camps about once or twice a year for all ages from like 4 up until 17, where girls can go and train and learn how to play the sport and take it more seriously. And it's a really heartwarming thing to see, because there weren't many resources like that before, and there are now, which is a really great thing.
Has being involved in sports shaped your personality in any particular way?
Honestly, I think sports really helps with character development. It's really helped me increase my confidence and my leadership skills and my social skills. I think I'm not the kind of person who can easily socialize with people. And once I'm in more of a competitive environment, it's really easy for me to open up and kind of take charge and use my voice. And I'm really grateful that sports has helped me kind of channel that version of myself.
So Leen, what's next for you in football? Do you have any goals or dreams that you're working towards?
Yeah, for me personally, I was really close to being able to make it professional. I went to try out for Al Ahly, and I have the capabilities too, but unfortunately due to some health complications, I couldn't continue. So I'm currently working on improving that and hopefully getting back into the sport and hopefully joining the under 17. I have a bunch of friends there, and I really want to be able to go back with them and to play with them. And if I can't continue with football as a player, I hope to hopefully major in something related to it. I think it's also cool now that women are more included in the behind the scenes of football and media and things like that. You didn't really see that before, like the photography and the media and interviewing, and that's also stuff that's really important, and that's something that really intrigues me. And I hope that if I can't continue as a player, I can work behind the scenes and still see the department expand and see the growth, and hopefully in the future female teams can have more fans and attract more people, and we'll just improve even more.
So Leen, last but not least, do you have a piece of advice to give to any women watching?
Yeah, I just want to say to all the girls out there who really want to take part in sports and have a great passion for it, don't give up and don't let anyone's opinions stop you, because at the end of the day, you're doing what you love, and that's the most important thing, and you will have people who support you. And we need to be able to break these barriers and grow together, and that's not going to happen if we don't stand with each other and pursue our dreams together.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of Her Game, Her Voice, the podcast with Leen Matar.
Make sure to go watch the next episodes.